NoReset. What's up?
Woo!
Woo! Welcome everybody that's here. Welcome everybody that's in chat. I hope you're doing wonderfully today. I am SolarCell007, joined by the ever so beautiful Queen NV. Hi, Queenie.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm very hyped.
Yeah, it's very hype indeed. Are we excited to show off Illusion to Gaia today?
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't want to delay this too much. We'll have plenty to talk about as we go through the run. I will say, just as a shout out to everybody except for Queenie, usually when you speedrun this game, you choose button type number 2 when you speedrun. Yes? Okay. So yeah, I'll count us down from 5 and we'll kick off this whole event. So help me out, chat, and help me out and everybody in the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. So welcome to Illusion of Gaia. We are young Will, the character on the left here. We are currently in school, but we're going to go on an adventure to find our dad and find mystic statues. We'll be talking about tech and everything as we go through it. Right now I'm just mashing through text. But Queenie, who do you have with you right now?
I have little Hamlet.
Little Hamlet, aw.
It's the pig of the princess. Who does not die.
Not in this category, at least.
No. What does Will fight with?
Will fights with a flute.
A flute that we have here.
Oui.
So I was thinking if we have a big donation, every time Will gets hit, I will hit you with the flute.
Well, it sounds like you almost came up with that just now.
For a big donation, I will hit him every time Will gets it.
How big?
How big? We're talking 100.
Okay.
But yeah, Will fights with a flute, not a sword. We rarely see this.
So if you'd like to get into the speed run, one thing that turns away some runners is the fact that to sprint in this game, you have to double tap in every direction that you want to sprint in. Oh, we got the feed door, we like that. Skip the text box there.
And it's Hamlet!
It's Hamlet! What's up, Hamlet? The true hero of the story. And here comes, who is this pretty little girl?
Kara, the
This is Kara.
princess. They fall in love with each other because they get lost on a raft for 16 days. And she eats a raw fish, and that's when he knows he loves her.
I mean, spoiler alert, but yeah, we'll go through all that.
They say raw fish, but really it's just called sushi in here.
So the soldiers have come to take Kara back to the castle. We're going to be going through some more story triggers as we go through this.
By the hair, by the way. They pull her by the hair. Have you ever noticed?
Never paid attention to that.
she's facing back. How is he taking her? Well, yeah, that's your grandparents because your dad abandoned you.
No, he didn't. Oh. People, I will do my best to tell you the story, the actual story of this game. A little over a year ago, there was an expedition at the Tower of Babel. And so you are going on this journey to find your father. Something happened. You don't really know what happened. He did not abandon you.
He abandoned you. He never came back.
The drama in this game.
But your grandma is trying to raise you properly. She's feeding you with?
Snail pie.
Yeah. Ew.
Delicious.
Ew. Poor Will.
Grandma Lola is teaching us Lola's melody right now. We'll use this throughout the game.
Can you do it on the flute?
I cannot.
Oh, okay.
So at long last, we are setting out away from South Cape.
And we are going to my castle.
Boy. Now, when you're going through a destination, you can actually choose that destination before it pops up on the screen. Save a little bit of time. But whenever you get to the destination, if you hold start, it'll skip the zoom out and zoom in animation. Also save a little bit of time.
So this is my castle.
She loves it. It's very regal.
It's very clean. But no, so what we're doing right now is we're going to see Kara and try to save her. She's in her room. Oh, look at the view. I wish I lived there.
Maybe one day, sweetheart.
Okay. Oh, by the way, if you just joined, we're married. This is why he's calling me sweetheart. Married in real life. Well, yeah, so the king asked you to come to the castle because he's looking for a ring. He thinks you have your father's ring.
And you tell him, no, I don't have the crystal ring. And in fact, you're actually a dirty liar because you do. It's lodged into your flute.
See, he's also pulling you by the hair.
This is what they do in this game. So we have a little bit of time to wait here. We got to hit these story triggers and then wait for a moment. If we had anything we wanted to talk about as towards donations or...
Yep, that would be a good moment now.
All right. We already have a donation from Decapin, who will be our next runner after this one. And he donated $50 and said, Bonne fin de semaine à tous. Hype! And that's pretty much it for the moment. And he chose the stream background, Gotta Go Slow.
Thank you, Dekapa. Actually, if you get up right now, we'll see you on the... Whee!
All right, so a familiar voice speaks to us from the flute.
Your dad was the flute all this time?
He was. He didn't abandon us. He was a flute.
And then the first thing he tells you is your grandmother's pie good? He doesn't care about you. This game is very dark, actually.
There are a lot of dark themes in this
Yes.
game.
A quintet game.
Oui.
They did 3 popular games, actually 4 maybe. ActRaiser, Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, and Terranigma. Terranigma, which we didn't have here, unfortunately.
So I'm going to be mashing through text, and you're going to be seeing a lot of different text boxes. The majority of them are single-frame pop-up text that you just get rid of with just a button press.
And the pig is MVP. Also, he gave you the key to exit the castle.
Oui.
So what we did, because you're mashing, so we didn't read it, but your grandfather made that prison, and he made it so people could run away from it. It's like he knew he would get in there one day. Oh, and here we see a dandelion. What is the dandelion doing?
Ruining my run. I'm going to pick up this herb for later. I'll talk about that when we get there.
So you can see that he's smashing through the enemy and getting through it. What's it called? Buffer? Attack buffer?
Yeah. Darn you, Skelet. Oh.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. Might have a little issue there.
Is it possible that if you press start and select, it resets?
I don't know. I'd have to ask the owner of the console.
Is it possible to go in transition for a moment so we can fix that? Thank you.
Oui, ben, on va prendre une petite pause le temps qu'on règle les petits problèmes techniques. We're gonna go in a little pause to take care of the little technical difficulties. So I'll take this moment to read another donation. $25 by Sin. And the message is a great cosplay, Solar and Queenie. I'll double this donation if you get the wrong warp. First try, no pressure, and have a great run. And he chose the background Chrono Trigger. And also a reminder that we are raising money for the Virtual Guardian Foundation, sorry. And it's an online beacon for people in distress and work to promote healthy and responsible digital use. And we also have a first objective of the day, $1,000 for the 9 Delicious Circle of Fire, which is a hot sauce challenge. So we'll go back to you when the difficulties will be resolved. So we are almost back. It's for this transition, so we'll go back to SolarCell for his run of Illusion of Gaia. So take it away.
Wow!
Hello, NoReset!
Oh my god, it's your first time here and you managed to do a reset in a NoReset marathon. Clap!
My dear wife, please don't smack this table too hard. All right, we gotta kick this off so we don't get too far behind.
Okay,
Chat.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, my gosh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hurry up!
I'm going.
We are so sorry for that. We forgot to what? Turn off hotkeys?
No, just blame me. Hashtag blame Solar, right?
No, seriously, it's the hotkeys?
Hotkeys for the, what is this? This weird ancient or
The
future
cool-
technology of a Super
Is that
Nintendo.
No, so what he was trying to do was actually a glitch where you go into the menu and you press select right after, and it lets you go through cancel animations. But
Right.
yeah, those were the hotkeys to reset. And we didn't know. So yeah, we're starting again. This is Will.
This is Will.
His father's a flute.
He abandons him.
Yes. Now these are his friends. We didn't talk about his friends.
This is Lance and Seth.
Don't
And-
get attached to Seth.
Oh, gosh.
He gets eaten by a fish. Very dark story. What are you laughing at?
I got an hour, 20 minutes of this.
Next time, pick another game.
Yes, dear.
No, seriously, it's a great game from our childhood.
Wait, so that cave is just kind of a trainer cave to show you that, oh, you have telekinesis, you can pull a statue with your flute.
Oh, you missed the door this time.
Thank you so much for pointing that out to everybody. Appreciate it.
Do you want to reset?
Ah.
Oh, look, the princess.
Is that you this time?
Yes. I don't know if we can have a transition to my camera to see my cosplay.
And then it never transitions back.
No, because we're cosplaying tonight, today. I have the pig, I have the Kara cosplay, and my husband is Will, so thank you, sound tech.
The flute.
Technician tech. Oh yeah, we're about to play the flute. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. What?
She's stomping so hard, the whole screen shut.
Oh.
Since you have that flute, do you want to use it? We have a donation of $100.
Okay.
It's from Silver Triforce, and its message is giving money and Solar gets hit.
I will hit
Take
you
my
every time.
money.
Every time Will gets hit, I will hit you. You ready for this?
No, that's not.
That was the thing.
Not every time Will gets hit, every time
Yes.
there's a big donation.
No, every time Will gets hit, I said I would hit you if we get a big donation.
Silver Triforce, where are you? What'd she say?
That's what I said, chat, right? Yeah. So you're gonna have a bruise, my love.
I never listened to you.
No, I know we're married. Oh, I missed the doo-doo-doo with my flute. Oh no. It's gonna be a long run for you.
No way.
But not too hard because you must smash and I must let you focus.
Oh, wait.
Why should I hit you?
It's not gonna matter. You're just gonna do it.
You can pick the place.
Now. Now's the perfect time.
No, you didn't get hit yet. Yeah, thank you so much, Silver Triforce. Yeah, we see you in the room also if you want to get up. There he is, Silver. Thank you for your donation. Generous donation. I like having chat behind not the chat, but the audience. Nice setup, by the way. We're here until Sunday. Yeah, G-Virus did mention we have a cool room here, but he didn't say it was in Montreal and Pointe Claire. So if you're in Montreal, you can come down to Pointe Claire. We have tickets only for 1 day or for 3 days.
No way.
You can meet SolarCell with his cosplay. You can actually see him live being hit by his wife. And also, again, thank you for the donation. Do we have one more? Would be a good time now?
Yes, we have Le Dude de Copacabana. He donated $10, thank you. And his message is, l'événement est incroyable.
Thank you.
He chose the stream background of Chrono Trigger. And there's also the Canadian Bestie, who donated $25. Congrats on opening up the big stage, and also congrats to you and Queen and B. We look forward to welcoming the little Solar Ann in 7 months.
What?
Is that big news that wasn't supposed to be leaked?
No.
Or,
Unless there's something I don't know.
Unfortunately, no.
fake news?
Yeah, fake news. I wish I could say it was true, but it's not. No.
How the heck am I supposed to focus now?
Because I will hit you if you don't.
Yes, dear. Hamlet, save us again.
Oh, pig MVP. Do, 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 do.
I wonder if you've ever had a runner on this that's looked at the time to see when he can be done.
Okay, the flute's ready. But yeah, so okay, we're back to where we were, the prison where we can escape, and then the lion, little girl named Lily. She follows you. She likes to be in your pocket.
Little move called the Freet Dash there.
Who is Mr. Freet?
Mr. Freet is a prominent speedrunner of this game. Popularized that attack dash I just did. We'll be trying to do that to continue moving while sprinting.
I always say he has the best voice on Twitch. That Brit accent. Okay, so here you're taking this herb. Herb refills your HP. That's precaution for a big fight in the game.
Most of them are.
Oh! Did you get it?
I did not get hit. So yeah, if I go into my inventory and then back out real quick.
It did not reset! Yay! Ow! First hit of the day. I should give $1 every time you get hit.
The vampire fight.
Oh, that's true. We're gonna be broke.
I'm gonna be broke.
We have the same account.
Help me.
I'm gonna give away your money. It's for a good cause, madam.
Wait. All right, so we're playing Lola's Melody here, and right now I need to be able to hit the switch at the same exact time that Lily does on the other side. And we're totally never greedy on this. I was greedy.
Oh. But you did have it.
Yeah.
Good job. And now we're gonna see one of the famous character in this game, Freedom. Freedom is this alpha male, long blonde hair. We all wish we had his hairdresser, because his hair are never out of place.
Yeah, talk about hair more.
Okay, I wish I had a hairdresser. Yeah, next year I'll make you cosplay him. I'll get you a wig. I'm sure everybody wants to see you in a wig.
Oh, sure.
You do it for Barbie anyway. But yes, he speedrun Barbie dressing as Barbie. I'm sure NoReset would like to see that.
I want to go home.
No. You're not done yet.
Squelette. We gotta get rid of the squelette.
Oh, bravo! I'm teaching in some word in French. Oh, say that word that sentence I showed you.
Je suis chauve.
Oui, bravo!
Don't clap for that.
I'm teaching in French. What's the other thing you like to say? You can't say it now, so it's gonna be done with it.
Grenouille.
No, the S word.
Serpa.
No.
I didn't think I was allowed to say that on the stage.
Yes, it's fine. You can say it. He thinks that all French people say sacré bleu.
I know all French people say
Oh,
sacre
good jump
bleu.
here. You see, jump behind her? That was a skip. Bravo.
Give me a little distance closer to the door so I can get out a little quicker.
Yep. That was a good jump.
All right, so we finally got out of that dungeon. Would usually prefer to have 7 or 8 HP. We have 5 right now, so in the next town we will heal, just so we can do a quicker skip later on.
Yep. Skip that was actually found not so long ago. And then the princess waiting for us. Her guard is sleeping. He's bad on the job.
And we're gonna escape from the castle with her, but not before we get some rations for the road.
Which is leg of
Yak.
yak. What's a yak?
It's a big cow-looking animal.
No, it's a kangaroo-like.
That's the, oh gosh, crook.
Oh, it's a croc. Yeah, okay. I always thought it was the leg of that.
No. You got somewhere to be?
No. Okay, so we're going back to our village.
Wait. We need to see what's going on, see if our grandparents are all right. We did just escape from prison. Come to find out, the house has been ransacked. And there's a bounty hunter called the Jackal that's after us.
But we will not see him.
No.
Not in this category.
We skip a lot of the fun stuff in this category.
And that's when we were gonna meet Lily for the first time. So he ransacked the house, left a note on the wall. And there's Lily, the dandelion.
So yeah, we choose type 2 because you can use A, B, and Y to mash through text. The A button doesn't do anything, it's just for going through text. The Y uses an item, and B is usually your talk or confirm. So you want to be careful while you're mashing through all this to make sure if you have to move after text boxes that you're not finishing with Y, because you'll bring up a text box saying you're not equipped or you're using something. So there's a little bit of strategy with how you mash through all these text boxes.
And now they're going in an adventure.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Take this away from me.
So yeah, as we said, he's attacking with a flute, and he's also playing it.
Oui. And we use that for our telekinetic powers to draw stuff to us. Usually after a text box like that, you can hold a direction to buffer it, and you'll move a pixel in that direction. I'm just getting closer to that door. So it's faster to actually run into this house and then back out, because those NPCs, Lily and Kara, are going to be where they're supposed to be. We don't have to wait for them to walk all that way. And we are going to come up to here to see Gaia. We haven't really talked too much about Gaia. Gaia's going to be helping us through the journey, but we're going to get our first move as well. The Psycho Dash. And we can use that to break down walls we have in our way.
Do we have a donation?
Yes, we have a donation from Retrospect2T, who donated $25, and his message in French is "J'ai des cheveux."
His message is, I have hair.
And he chose the stream background, gotta go slow, and just a reminder that there's an incentive of $1,000 for the Hot Sauce Challenge, the 9 Delicious Circle of Hell. We're already at a quarter through, so let's go.
Okay, so in this village, we are gonna use our move for the first time to break walls. It's called Psycho Dash.
Wait. So busted that wall. So if you're playing this game casually, what you're meant to do is hit the wall with your flute, and whenever the wall makes a different sound, you're supposed to know that's a fake wall. You can also have wind blowing through the crack. You see your hair blowing. I wouldn't really know what that's like, but you're supposed to be able to use that to tell when there's a fake wall.
And we didn't mention it, but your grandparents were actually safe in that house there.
Oui.
Lily put them away safely.
Right there.
She's making snail pie again. We cannot get away fast enough from that snail pie.
All right, so that whole process was to get Inca Statue A. We're going to have to go to the Inca Ruins, but before we get there, we have to pick up Inca Statue B. And we have this fight challenge coming up, where we have to kill 6 bugs within 20 seconds to get the second statue.
That would be humiliating if you miss it.
Why would you put that pressure on me?
Let's go. I believe. So, every time you kill all the enemy in a room, you get a power up. But because he's speedrunning, he's not getting any power-up. So that's why his attack is solo here. When he hits an enemy, it's 1 HP. Usually by then, you have more than that. So one thing important to know is that if you don't pick any of them, you will get them after. Oops, sorry. After you have all the. After you kill the boss, you get all the ones you were supposed to have. So he's not gonna be weak like this all the run.
Right. We'll get a big old power upgrade after Cast Off, which is the first boss we have to go through. I'm the luckiest man in the world.
That's how I put Solar to bed. Okay, we're going into the runes. A big skip is coming in soon. It was found 2 years ago.
Was it even that long?
Yeah.
Pretty recent.
By a runner called SO5Z. Usually you would have to go through all this dungeon, but with this new skip, half of it, let's say?
You skip a large portion of it for sure.
Half or more? I would say half.
I'd say half.
Yeah. So it's easy to do, but the thing is you have to watch your HP.
Right.
Because you need to be full HP.
Well, you need 5 HP to be able to do it, but there's faster ways to get through it. For that, you need 7 or 8 HP. So this diamond block right here, we're going to fit into the previous room, and that's going to drop tiles down. And those tiles drop in the RNG pattern and speed. But now I don't need to wait for that. I can just exit the screen and come back in. And that has the tiles already loaded. Sweetheart, I just got hit by something.
But that was on purpose. So you got hit there to get out of the lock animation.
Right. So here, we're going to go up on
Here
this
too,
ladder.
that's on purpose. It's going to get hit on purpose here.
And that locks me into the ladder climbing animation. I come down into this screen.
So that was the skip that was found 2 years ago. And we're almost at the end of the dungeon. But yeah, I shouldn't hit you when it's on purpose.
Every hit I get is on purpose now.
No. Aw, honey, you're not that good. I'm joking. Okay, so here usually you would need to go get the melody. I'm joking. Yeah, usually here there's a melody, but it's always the same tile, so we know where to step. And it skips a lot of time also because there's the animation of the melody and we don't do it now. We're gonna go get Frieden with the long hair again.
Yeah, Frieden, for every boss fight we have, Will's going to do 1 damage, Frieden's going to do 2 damage, and we won't even see the third character. So most of the time, you would like to have Frieden. We don't always get to have him. And actually, this is the only boss we're going to have Frieden for, but I'll do my best to see if I can one-cycle him. It depends on the RNG. It depends on if I recover from that emotional abuse I just had from my wife. But let's see what we get from this boss.
Yeah, so here there's a way to do it where you get it. Okay, so you cannot hit him until he's in a phase where his face glows. If you are lucky, you can do it in 1 cycle. I personally have never achieved it. Otherwise, it's 2 cycle.
Ah.
Yeah.
No, I got bad
that
RNG
was
there.
bad RNG, yeah. So that spinning ball of fire, there's 2 patterns you can have. One of them, which is weird, cannot hit you. The other one, like this one, does hit you. So you got twice the bad RNG.
Yeah, that's cast off down. Not too bad.
Didn't get it once.
No, look how disappointed you are. So yeah, actually, because I haven't picked up any upgrades yet, Cast Off does 7 HP worth of damage.
But no, joking aside, you're very good at this game. There was a time where there's 6 categories,
Oui.
and you had all of them, they're all world record.
Mainly because nobody else was running.
But
yeah.
still, you had 6 world record in all of them. Do you still have the world record for this category?
I do not. I've been working on when I was de-rusting to try to get it. And we'll probably keep going for it after we get back.
Okay. So now we'll move on into the gold ship.
Oui.
We have our first mystic statue.
Yes.
Because that's actually the point of the game, is to get all 6 mystic statue. And then you go with Kara to the Babel of Tower. No.
Tower of Babel.
Tower of Babel. And then they join together, become liquid, and go to the moon and fight the final boss.
So your second transformation that we're not going to see is called Shadow, and he's exactly what she just said. All right, let me see if I get Crow's Nest skiff here.
Oh, let's go, let's go.
There we go.
Yes. So now, because he got that trick, he got out of the animation. He doesn't have to wait for the full animation again. Good job.
I got to just wait for that text box to get out of there.
And now we're going to sleep. And we're gonna see our mom for the first time of the game.
We are.
How did she die?
You know what? I actually don't know
No,
that.
it doesn't say, eh? And that's your mom.
Wait. And then we won't see her ever again.
No. She abandoned you too. And now when we wake up, oh, everybody's dead on the ship. What happened? And then the queen is dead. But the Princess Kara will steal a ring that she had on her finger.
Right. So yeah, the story, once you get to the Tower of Babel in this game, which we're not going to see, you're able to progress through it because Will has the ring that's lodged onto his flute, and Kara stole that ring. There's a light blue ring and a dark blue ring. They're supposed to represent the light knight and the dark knight.
And unfortunately, now we didn't see it, but our little friend Seth was outside, and he got hated by a huge, enormous fish.
Yep. That's what Eric's saying right now to Lance.
And now comes the longest moment of the game. The raft scene.
Right. Now, if you were trying to collect all red jewels, if you didn't get it from Seth before you talked to the dead queen here, then you missed your chance.
And this is actually where they fall in love. And we're gonna eat the roasted leg of yak.
Come on, fish RNG.
Day 2. Is that good or not?
I mean, it's passable. It's a marathon run. I'll take it. So yeah, there's a couple story triggers in this. For this screen, you have to hit a fish. So I was waiting for a fish to spawn, and that's RNG. And after some time, it'll go to the next day. 2 days from now, we're going to have to refill our HP. And every time we go through another scene, we lose a little bit of HP. So the reason we picked up that herb in the prison was to fill 8 HP off our max. And that's because that's faster, almost always, than waiting for these fish to jump across the screen.
Yeah, so yeah, right now if you want to talk about the foundation or donation, would be a good time because we have a long wait.
We have a donation of Didi who donated $20, and his message in French is Je n'ai pas de cheveux, moi, Team Solar.
Team Solar!
Thank you, Didi. He said, I don't have hair like Solar. Didi.
Yes, and he chose the stream background of Chrono Trigger. So just a reminder that there's a bid war with your donation. You can change the screen borders or the stream background. And do I have time for the sponsor info?
Go for it.
All right, so we are sponsored by Anime Ottawa, and we have a gaming zone in the event March 29th to 31st at the A Center in Ottawa. We're also sponsored by Always Games, and we are on site running board game. They are on site running board games, and you can play from Catan to Wingspan, Magic the Gathering, and there's always something for everyone. We're also sponsored by CIBC for providing gaming PCs that are available here during NoReset. So there you go.
And so this is the moment where you rest your hands also.
Oh, you gotta stay vigilant.
It doesn't do anything.
I warm my hands up.
But yeah, so it passed very fast. We saw it was one text box where she finally agreed to eat the fish, and it said, Kara ate the fish, Will started to have feelings for her. And that was it.
And then the romance is done and we get scurvy.
Yeah.
Boom.
Scurvy on the raft, and it's been 16 long days at sea. We still don't know what we're drinking, because obviously you can't drink water from the sea. We don't know how they survive. What?
Nothing.
But fortunately, we got saved by a dog named Turbo. And that's funny, because Turbo the dog is also in Terranigma and Soul Blazer.
Oh, wait.
The puppy.
No.
Good puppy. Yeah, you'll see some of these sprites are reused in Soul Blazer as well. There's actually a secret boss in that game, but it's the exact same sprite as in Soul Blazer. the
Metal
first boss.
Mantis in Soul
Yep.
Blazer is Solidarm in this game.
Yep. And now we are in the city where it's supposed to be beautiful. There's flowers, but it actually has a very dark side. There has laborer. They kidnap kids and sell them to be laborer.
I'm really glad you're telling the lore of this game.
What?
I don't want to.
So yeah, those are the three girls. I don't remember what they said. What's with Eric?
They said Eric was, they saw him kidnapped.
Okay, to be sold. So we're going to save our friend Eric. We don't see Hamlet. Hamlet and Slowpoke cuddling. Okay, so we saved the Eric. Hamlet who... okay, we'll talk about Hamlet since we have time. Poor Hamlet. In the real game, in the vanilla game, unfortunately he sacrifices himself on the fire and become bacon to save kids.
And then you find out, what?
That your mom was inside the pig all along. But in this category, we're skipping that. So
Wait.
we won't see little Hamlet die. Good Hamlet. Here's the flute.
All right, so in this dungeon, this is Diamond Mine. It's your next minor dungeon. There's no boss at the end of this. We are going to have to go through all of it. There's not really any main skips. I'm going to be trying to stay alive because all of these beholders will do 3 damage. The lizards will do 4 damage. It can get a little sketchy when you're running.
Yeah, and so one thing also that we're going to start doing more is Death Warp. So at some point, we're going to die on purpose to warp outside of the dungeon.
Right.
Here we're gonna get another melody. We'll use the flute again.
Are you going to sing that melody for us too?
Okay,
Do you remember the memory melody?
sure.
Oh, okay.
I've played this game, you know.
I know.
I once tried to speedrun it for my husband's birthday as a gift to put a time on the leaderboard for his birthday gift.
But Queenie-
Fortunately,
Queenie
the game
has
crashed.
a horrible habit of... All right, so for ramps, instead of having to run all the way up the top of the ramp, you can actually do a jump attack on the specific tile at the bottom, and you'll still have the run speed for it.
Another animation skip.
That'll be there.
Another one.
Wait a little bit there to get this guy to move the way you want him to.
Oh, that was that
Oh,
on purpose?
Yep.
Okay. Another wall. All we are is just a break in the wall.
DMCA. All right, so Freedan finally gets the move Dark Friar. We need this to hit very far enemies or targets. So we're going to try to get back through this room without dying and hit a worm in the previous room that we couldn't reach. And then we'll take a death warp.
Is Gaia male or female?
I think Verdure is she.
I don't know.
Mother Earth.
Yeah, true.
Say I'm right. Say I'm right in front of everybody.
Nope.
Oh, why the heck did you hit me that way? Oh, she missed the other hit. That's good.
Oh, don't die.
That really weirded me out that I got knocked right there.
Okay, so if he gets hit, he dies and he has to start.
Where's your faith? This is calculated Death Warp HB right here. 1 hit for Death Warp now.
Okay. So we need to go further down the dungeon, but yeah, it's faster to dead warp outside and just walk back. So another sad thing that's gonna happen soon is that the 3 girls who told us to save Eric, They're prisoner now in this dungeon, but we're speedrunning, so Solar's only gonna save one.
Wow. Wow. Put that on me.
I always disagree with what you do. I mean, in that part. In that part of the game.
Oh.
That cutscene was so long.
Oui.
And the rando, we changed it.
Oh.
Oh, don't die.
No.
Do we have time for a donation?
We do.
Yes, there's a bidding war going on. Ben Chosly added $20 and his message in French is Je n'ai pas de cheveux, mais j'ai une belle robe, Team Queenie.
So I don't have a hair, but I have a nice dress. Yeah, I like to cosplay when I commentate. Okay, so we got the first key to go save the laborer. We need 2.
Sketchy.
And the other one is easier to get. It's just on the floor there.
I'm so glad I didn't mess that up then.
And we're about to get our melody. We're going to play some more flute.
Oui.
That one is the upcoming song is harder though. And there you go. The 3 girls, poor girls, chain. Oh, we're only saving one. Okay.
Marry me again.
No, you didn't save the girls!
I'm speedrunning. This is no reset. All right, we gotta get out of this dungeon. Fastest way is the death warp. And we're out. All right, back to Frisia.
Yeah, because, so we didn't mention, but our friend actually lost his memory on the boat. They all survive except Seth, who got eaten by a fish.
He might still be alive.
No, he's not. And so she gave us the melody to play to Lance to bring back his memory. Your turn?
Do 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 do.
Bravo! Good job.
Thank you.
And this is another long moment. If we have donations right now.
Yes, we have a donation from Leonid91 who donated $50. And his message is, go, go, Team Hamlet. Keep up the good work, Solar and Queenie. We love you.
Thank you, Leonid.
Thank you, Leonid.
Yes, and he chose the stream border, gotta go slow. And just a reminder that we're raising money for the Virtual Guardian Foundation, which is an online beacon for people in distress who work to promote healthy and responsible digital use. And we're almost at $350, and we have a first objective of 1,000 for the 9 delicious circle of hell, which is the hot sauce challenge. So please give generously.
Okay, so we played the melody. Now his memory is back, and we're moving on to see our cousin Neil
Wait.
in another game, which we won't get to that point, but we kill his parents.
They were already dead. How many times do I have to tell you?
We kill them.
Oh, my
They're very much alive when we enter the room.
Though they were already the Moon Tribe.
So that's our cousin, who's an inventor.
And with these 4 inventions in the room, that's how we got to progress. We got to interact with all 4 of them. Goal was to do that quickly. Take that.
That's also a point where they said they were having their socks on for 4 weeks.
Yeah. I think I blocked that out of my mind.
No, it says that at one point.
Ew.
You need to play this casual again one time.
I can't. You can't give me frame text boxes.
That's one thing with speedrunning, you forget the real story.
Yeah. All right, so here we are trying to find a way into the dungeon for our second Mystic statue. So I got to talk to the characters in that order.
And that's actually a bird on the floor, painted on the floor.
Condor.
Condor bird, it's the same
Oh my
thing.
goodness. Get that frame perfect run through.
That was a frame perfect thing. Good job. It's hard to do. There's like a 1 pixel where you can go between those two characters, those two NPC.
So when you see me run sometimes, you'll see me try to roll around corners because you can roll off of corners when you're sprinting, but NPCs will block you. You can't roll off an NPC, so you do have to be pixel perfect when you try to run by an NPC.
And now we're going to the second dungeon, which is in the sky.
The thing in the sky?
The thing in the sky.
Isn't she adorable, everybody? Well, they weren't even seeing that, darn it. All right, Sky Garden. So there's going to be some more death warping here. I have to get a crystal ball out of... Get that flute away from me. I have to get a crystal ball out of every room.
A ball of crystal, we
Yes,
say.
dear.
Well, yeah, so he abuses the free dash right now, which means he doesn't get hit. But at one point in the game, you get another move, a second move, and you can
It was on purpose. So was that.
Okay, I didn't know that one.
I'm setting up a death warp.
Yeah, so he will not be able to do it anymore.
Yeah, but that'll be in the next main dungeon.
You were so funny.
I was ready. I knew it was coming too. All right, so that's first death warp, first crystal ball. We'll put that out of our inventory. That's another thing with this speedrun. You have inventory management. You want to try to keep things as close as possible to the up left spot. Oh, I missed my free dash.
So like this dungeon has kind of like the dark side and the good side. Another ramp glitch.
Oi. Gotta get this sword out of the way so I can pull the statue. We gotta turn into Freedan and use Dark Friar in this room.
What does Freedom have that you don't?
Charisma.
Hair.
Oh, okay. Alright. So yeah, the other room I was setting up for a death warp. When I speedrun games, I like to kind of play it by ear. I'm not really sure how I'm going to set up this death warp coming up. It depends on what actually hits me accidentally.
Okay, so we needed this move here to kill this enemy. Oh, was that
Alright, so everything under here will kill me in 2 hits. So I need to be a little careful.
And here, okay, so here we need to be careful with the skip, because
Oh, you wretched health drop.
if you go too fast, you can soft lock in here. The melody with the animation cancel, that's a big potential of soft lock here.
Right, so we take our time after we kill that enemy. We got knocked into that health drop, so it refilled 5 HP, so ran down to die a little faster there.
Second ball acquired.
All right, so for room 3, we're actually skipping all of this room. The game expects you to be able to get up on the left side, the right side of this ramp.
We're
and then
just gonna climb.
run down, but we're gonna do some jump attacks over them, which the game's not expecting you to actually be able to do. I get the ball of crystal. But, so we actually need to be Freedan in the next room, but it's actually faster to transform here than it is in the next room.
But another glitch coming here, so usually you need actually freedom to get to that point, but here you just jump from the wall and boom, you get it. That's not supposed to be like this.
Right.
But we are speedrunners.
Right. All right, I'm gonna remember to equip crystal ball here. So when you go into your inventory, there's different loading times depending on how much the game has to load in when you come back out of it, or actually when you go into your inventory anyway. So if you need to equip something, usually it's good to do it in a dark space because there's not too much to load in for the game.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anything else you're hiding from me?
Plenty.
You don't want me to beat your time. Okay, so here you gotta be careful. And that's already, actually we're already at our last crystal ball.
A little sketchy in this room. I'm gonna hope that these worms behave.
Yeah, because here we need to move the statue. Oh, good job.
Oh, I got hit.
Oh.
Oh, I got hit again. Setting up for a death warp in the next screen.
And next screen we're gonna, there's something that a player named Hulk found. So this, you can actually go around the statue. Usually you need to kill the sword and then move the statue to get access to the chest.
Because to walk that that path is frame perfect, otherwise you drop down.
Yes, and then it's just a pain because you have to walk all the way. Second, but fine. Let's go. I'll let you concentrate. This one is hard. Good job.
There you go.
Good job. Not it once. Woo. So here there's certain patterns where you have to wait, because otherwise he gets into a loop where you can't hit him and it's taking more time.
Yeah, so I waited so he would actually fly down across the screen and not actually fly up off the screen.
So now we're falling down and our cousin is gonna catch us in a plane and, oh no, he missed us. Okay, let's turn around like a plane can turn around this fast.
Also, I can charge Psycho Dash as a sprite like this.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that as well.
You can do it here too, but you actually don't want to because it'll lag the game just a little bit when the text comes up.
And all our friends are on the plane. But...
Just taking a leisurely stroll.
Oh no!
Oh no!
The plane is crashing!
Story drama.
That's because they weren't properly
balanced.
placed, yeah. And somebody was too heavy.
All right, to verify the speed run, you got to get everybody to charge a Psycho Dash. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, the game just reuses the same sprite for all that. So apparently everybody can use a Psycho Dash. All right, welcome to Seaside Palace.
I always wonder though, there's 5 parachutes, but you have Kara, Will, Lily, Lance, Eric, Seth, you were 6.
Where's Seth?
I didn't say Seth.
I thought you did.
Kara, Will, Neil, Lance, Lily, Eric. Since I was a kid, I noticed that we're missing 1 parachute.
Can we not completely destroy my childhood in front of everybody?
Why?
I didn't pay attention to that.
No.
Oh, my immersion's ruined.
But yeah, one of them didn't have a parachute.
Check the tape, everybody.
Unless Lily turned into a dandelion and went in your pants. Like she just did right now.
Maybe.
That was my option. I can't believe you never noticed.
I didn't pay attention to it. I play games fast.
Okay, here, Coffin of the Vampire.
Vampire.
Worst boss of this game.
That's right, that's right. I gave us roughly like a 6-minute extra buffer estimate for this run, and the majority of that will probably be for these. But we'll see. We gotta go through the whole dungeon first.
Oh, I feel so bad for ruining it. With the parachute story.
Oh. Never play this game ever again.
I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, so there is a purification stone that you need to put in this fountain. And everybody who got kidnapped by the vampires will turn back to life.
But also, if you actually kill any of these enemies that you walk by here, they're actually people, and they're going to be people now that you use this. So if you had killed any of them, you actually killed the people that were part of this.
Nah, they come back anyways.
Or that, yes.
But yeah, those people are annoying though, because they're on your way when you run.
Yeah, you can run through them if they're moving, but when they're not moving, they'll just block you.
And sometimes they can block you. Oh no, you're not doing this. Never mind. That's in the rando.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call this a minor dungeon. It's just a little segue into the next major dungeon.
Yep, and it's under the sea, this palace. Under the sea, under the sea. Do we have a donation right now?
No donation for the moment, but if I can maybe try to get some incentive in the chat, or people watching at home, if you want to donate, we have for the Foundation of Virtual Guardians for people in distress who work to promote healthy and responsible digital use. If you want to give to this good cause, you are more than welcome. And while you do the donation, you can change the stream background to Chrono Trigger, Gotta Go Fast, or Synthwave. Same thing for the stream borders. So please give generously for this nice cause. Let's go.
Thank you, Lulun.
Welcome to Mew.
Actually, I was told yesterday a new feature of the background this year. It actually, depending on the background, it changes the color in the light in the room. The color of the light in the room. That's really a nice touch to it. Okay, Mew, least favorite dungeon of many people who
When I was a kid, I got lost in here so often.
That's often what we're being told.
Alright, another little guard dash trick here. I want to be able to jump past this enemy and off this bouncer.
Good job. Now we're gonna...
Couple animation cancels. Get through there quicker. So the whole gimmick with this dungeon is you need to find Statue of Hope to lower the water level. And to do that, you need to find where two large statues meet their gaze.
Oh, like us.
Yeah.
Love is in the air. Give generously and I'll stop singing.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I was wondering how much we'd have to donate to get a private concert for you two.
Singing a duet, a private concert? What are we singing?
What are we gonna sing? Yeah.
I don't know. You choose.
Ooga chaka. Ooga.
No, not that one.
Sorry.
Okay, $30. We'll sing something together. 50?
I'm not setting numbers for something like that. Have people heard me sing?
$50.
Oh, you mean flasher.
Yeah, that's a good idea. $50 and we'll sing something.
So yeah, flashers, some people call them wizrobes, are just the worst enemy in this game. They teleport, and you can't really predict where they're going to teleport. So just like that, teleported right in front of me while I was sprinting. Couldn't stop in time.
What are these four enemies here? These four sprites?
They're also flashers. I'm not really sure what the difference between those and the ones that can hit me are.
And the statue level, no, download, no.
The water level.
Lower, download.
Lowered.
Lowered. That. Thank you for understanding my poor English.
I love it. Oh.
Oh.
Woo! They're after me, folks. All right, so yeah, I mean, typically, after this long section, we're going for a second Statue of Hope, but we do Death Warp at the end of that. Since this is a marathon, I'm going to be a little safe. Jump through that enemy. Because I don't want to take too much damage and have to risk anything.
Yeah, because Vampire is whew. If you got it first try, the Vampire, I'll give $25.
The pressure. Oh, the greed to do a free dash through there. Don't ever let me do that again. So that switch was a time switch. You got to get through them before the spikes come back up. And that was kind of greedy for a marathon run to do that.
And now we're going to get our second move for Will.
That was our final free dash of the day.
Yep.
Sad.
And now you get it more.
Aw.
Now the fun begins.
That was so dramatic.
Okay, now we're gonna be able to do a slide.
Psycho Slider. Does a lot of damage, and it's great for getting through enemies without taking damage, but it stops you from sprinting, which is the biggest pain for the speedrun. So to get through enemies, especially in the next dungeon, we'll be able to show what we have to do to get through enemies quickly. All right. Got 10 HP to get to the Statue of Hope. That should be all right.
And then we're gonna death warp.
Wait.
Okay. You got this. I believe in you. Oh!
So yeah, it can double hit lots of enemies. I'm gonna break that thing in half after this run.
I can't wait to show your bruise.
It stings, it lingers.
Oh my gosh, that's not true. I'm barely putting pressure. Oh, this is... I cannot do what he's gonna do here. It's so hard to do. Will you bounce? Baby at the wall. And then you're gonna just bounce and run. I can never do that.
You gotta turn around very, very quickly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking it might be an emulator kind of difference from being able to turn around that fast.
Well, maybe if you would lend me your console once, I could try it. You never let me touch your stuff.
You break stuff.
That's true.
I've seen the inside of your PC.
Second Statue of Hope. I'm gonna be able to lower the last level of water.
Wait, and we got to get the 2 key items in here to actually access the boss, which are the
Warp here.
Rama statues. And we'll be doing a safety save in here just because the vampires are absolutely horrible. All right, so yeah, I was waiting to equip the statue up into a small room like this.
And now we have to wait.
Oh, wait. So these 4 elder flashers, or whatever they are, poke up again, give us a message, and the water level is lowered. There's something like this in Terranigma, too.
Oh.
I think in the Dungeon of Zoo, they have 4 orbs that you have to rescue and talk to. All right, so typically in a speedrun, at this point, since the Death Warp, you don't want to take any damage because you're not actually going to go heal most times.
Be careful.
Oh, wait, but since we are going to do a safety save, we'll heal automatically. That won't matter too much. So yeah, those little gaps in the floor is what the slider's actually for.
Go through holes.
Fire snake. Ow.
Your mom's not watching this run, right?
Of course she is.
Oh no.
All right, so this room's actually pretty neat. It's one of the few times that you can get invincibility in the game. So if you break a Psycho Dash or a Spin Dash or a Slider with some kind of chest opening animation, you'll have invincibility for that screen only until you actually charge up again. And now I'm not invincible anymore, and I didn't really get to show off that I was invincible, but we'll be able to do it again for the second Ram statue coming up as well. I'm going to cry. Shoutouts to I'm going to cry. Shoutouts to Freed for teaching us fairly recently that we can manipulate how these golems spawn to not wake up that one down at the bottom of the screen right now, because that one has been in the past a big pain for runners when you're trying not to take damage.
Okay, so now we got both Rama statues. We can go and
So you see I'm running through enemies, I'm invincible here.
we can go heal, save. The first, no, there's gonna be another save at the end.
Oh, right.
Saving, and do you want me to stop talking while you fight the vampires?
No, it's fine.
Okay, because that's a very hard fight.
We go English, we go mode.
Where's Mooney? Okay, so vampires. There will be 2 vampires, a female and a male. And we are gonna kill the female first,
Wait,
because our pattern is,
predictable.
yeah.
I'll start on the male vampire just because he is so unpredictable. At the start of the fight, he's going to be in place, so I don't have to worry too much about him moving. but then we're going to focus on the female vampire.
Now you have to talk to all the light bulbs.
Spirits.
Light bulbs. What? And we got our third statue of hope.
Mystic statue.
Thank you. And that's the only one you get before the boss fight.
Alright, let's see how this goes. This is all RNG, so
Let's go, chat. Let's pray for him.
let's see what happens.
A good slide here to put him into position to be able to attack right away the male vampire by doing jumps attacks. That's a good start. And then we focus on the female vampire. She stays in place. So you only have 2 herbs. Our body doesn't give you damage, it's only our beam that does. Okay, so she's down, we only have the male to do. No more herb left. When you jump attack, there's a second, a frame where you're invincible, so that helps also to take less damage. Let's go, you got this. You just have to be careful because he also sends you. Oh!
Play it safe so I don't die.
Yes! Oh! Woo!
Was that on me? Oh, that was on me. Ah, you should have seen the camera on Queenie. She was losing her mind.
Okay, as promised, I will donate $25. Good job.
It's over.
Is it a good time for donations?
Oui.
Yes, we have a donation of $10 from Durst, and his message in French is Je suis team cheveux. And there's also a donation, I'm not sure if it's your mother or not, but it's from Belle Maman, who gave $15. And this is a great game, go Solar.
Yes, it's
Thank
my
you,
mom.
Belle.
Hi, Mom. Thank you, Mom. I'm so glad you learned how to...
Donate.
Yes, because last marathon, I can't donate. I don't know how it works. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you so much for the donation, Belle Mama.
Okay, so now we're going into a tunnel, and we're gonna eat mushrooms and
Then we're gonna-
mushrooms and more mushrooms.
Oh, okay. But it's interesting because we're about to communicate with somebody.
But he's dead.
But how are we communicating with him if he's dead?
It's Morse code.
Oui. I don't think you can Morse code when you're dead, sweetheart.
Maybe it's the fish.
She's impossible, chat, I swear.
He's dead. He's got eaten by a fish. Eric said so.
All right, so Seth is telling us right now that he got eaten by a fish. His body has changed shape. There's this riddle that we have to solve with the comet that's approaching Earth and the light that it gives off because it's causing forced evolution. None of that's going to matter for this category, but that's kind of like your main goal was to stop this comet.
Yeah, and that soon we're gonna find out also that Lance has a crush on Lily.
That's the important lore that we need to worry about. For this
Yes, because there's something very important coming. Remember, she's a dandelion. She's a flower. She's a flower. Remember that. It's important for what's coming.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so now they're tired. They're gonna go in the cave to rest. We're in something called Angel Village.
Is this your favorite dungeon?
Yes, I like this one.
Yeah, so
And those people are called angels,
they are.
so they can't go in the light.
So there's going to be a little bit of an area of this dungeon where we have to fight enemies, but after this, we have to eventually rescue Kara because she's been trapped in a painting. And to do that, we have to solve puzzles, seeing the difference between 2 rooms. So those in chat and those watching along at home, you can play along if you can spot the difference quickly.
Oh, good job.
Oh, good movement. Skeleton.
Skeleton. Bat is chauve-souris.
What?
A bat? Chauve-souris.
Queenie.
Like your head. Chauve-souris. Which would translate to bald mouse. Now that I think about it. Bald mice. That's weird.
Awkward room. All right. So if we needed a health upgrade,
I think I missed one because you got hit before.
on purpose.
Okay.
If you need to refill your HP, because typically in the run you're not going to actually refill, but never punished. We get health drops from these enemies.
Which we don't need.
Oh, we kind of need. So yeah, you don't get a good spot to refill between this and the next boss and the next major dungeon. So
Ah, okay, I see what you mean.
if you killed those 2 enemies in that wind tunnel, you'll get a HP refill and upgrade.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna death warp here?
No,
No?
you got rando on the brain. All right, first room.
Oh, right.
Get it in your mind. What's the difference in the second room? Do you see it? There you go. Next room. Spot the difference. There's that. What's different? There you go. Third room. What's the difference? It's got to be in the chest. And fourth room, yet again, something that I don't really know what it feels like. What's
Wind
the difference?
on your hair.
Wind on my hair.
You were born bald?
No. There were sprouts. Well, you're just having the time of your life right now, aren't you?
Yes. Okay, so, sorry. Back to the story. Kara got turned into a painting,
Oui.
and we gotta save her. But at that point, she's annoying. She's always complaining. So I'm just like, just leave her like this, pack her and go home. Put her in the trunk and go home. No, we have to kiss her and save her.
It's a romantic story.
That's true. He kissed the painting and she came back to life with the magic dust. Yeah, I forgot about it. You get out of the dungeon this way.
Oui.
Okay, so we are going to Watermia, the most beautiful town of the game. It's a town on the water.
Oui. Somewhere you want to live one day, huh?
Venice? It's the equivalent of Venice.
So yeah, we're gonna go to Watermia, and then the next major dungeon is going to be Great Wall. It's an interesting dungeon. It's very linear horizontally, but there are sections where you can jump down vertically. We'll go through it. To take a death in there would be very punishing. But hopefully it'll all be all right. And no, this time we're not going to be reading her diary.
Kara has a secret diary behind the house you can read.
All right, so in addition to your father, Lance's father also went to the Tower of Babel. Was there for the expedition. He's been found and came back, but he's lost his mind. And so we're going to go over to his father's house right now, have a conversation with him, and try to skip the final text box with Lance. I'll see if I can do that.
So yeah, that's his father.
This way. There we go.
Ooh, good job. You have to show me this one day.
Oi. Then we go back and we have shelf birthday cake.
Yeah, so it was actually Lily's birthday, and there's a cake in the shelf.
They had to hide it from her.
Yeah. Ew. And then it says the birthday party's over. And Lance asked Lily to go outside.
Ooh.
He's gonna talk to her. But he gives her a flower. But she's a flower. So like he just killed all of her
Relatives?
relatives. I would be mad too, so she runs away.
That's not why she runs away, though.
She runs away.
Yeah, she runs away because she's blushing and she doesn't know how to respond yet. She has these feelings she doesn't know how to express. It's romantic. She gave her dead people.
Stay in your lane, Lance. Okay, now we got a letter, and it's from Lance, and he said he's going to the Great Wall of China to get his, actually no, not China, just the Great Wall, to go find medicine for his dad memory. No. Dementia?
Yeah.
And now we're going into the Great Wall.
All right, so as I said, this is very linear horizontally, so there's not much room to run around enemies. I can't freak dash anymore, which means I need to attack up and then quickly run through them while their invincibility frames are flashing.
And now we're gonna see the physics of this game.
Oh, his kneecaps.
Yeah. Oh, and also let's give her a necklace, and we're gonna find parts everywhere on the ground. So he gave her a dead relative and a cheap necklace. So all those flash on the floor you see is pieces of the necklace. Well, we're speedrunners, so we don't pick them up.
Ow. I'm a broken man.
Not yet.
Not,
Okay, look. How the fudge does his knee survive this fall?
Superhero landing.
I don't get it. Even Mario doesn't jump that high.
Alright, so what are we at? I got enough HP for this. Oh,
Was
wait.
that on purpose?
That was on purpose.
Okay.
Man, if you could have seen the grip she just had on that.
Okay, here there's a tiny piece on the floor. It tells you that the button is here. I open the way.
Yeah, so the main boss here, if you run into her, I think does 9 damage. And we're sitting at 11 right now, so it should be fine.
And melee again, back in your pocket. That's all she does in the game, is go in your pocket.
All right, sequence break right here. 1, 2. If you buffer B there to slide, you can break that jumping animation.
And usually you would go through the next one. You're not supposed to stop there.
All right.
But he lets you go get freedom.
So we need Freedan to go ahead and hit a faraway enemy. Aww. There we go.
Lots of people arriving. Hi, everybody. I'm seeing people outside. Once again, we're here all weekend till Sunday night at Point Claire. Lots of things to do in here.
All right, so with Freedan, we can hit the switch coming up to get through, because Freedan can't go over those ramps like Will can. We'll take care of the enemy in the next room, and then we'll get Will's third and final ability to get to the boss here.
Which is Spin Dash.
That's how it goes.
You're gonna turn around like a washing machine. Except you're not cleaning anything. Must not make joke about laundry.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, people playing along. If you had any guesses for how many egg cycles this boss is gonna have, get your guesses in chat.
Do you know what eggs reminds me of?
My head.
Yes.
Did I hear someone laugh behind me? These are noise-canceling headphones, and I just heard the laugh. So yeah, there's going to be 3 different attacks that Sandfanger, the name of the boss, can do. She can do a horizontal attack, she can do a vertical attack, and she can just kind of stick her head out and produce eggs. And that's the attack we want, because we can actually get more than 2 hits on her at a time. So there's going to be a 25% of the chance every time she spawns to do that. Depending on where I stand, I'm going to influence the chance of her going horizontally or vertically. We want horizontal, it's a little faster than vertical attacks.
So we want lots of eggs.
Oh, wait.
We would like 4. Usually we get 2.
Yeah, somewhere between 2 and 3 is what you typically see.
Are you on a world record pace?
No.
No.
World record wouldn't be beat senseless with a flute. Like you've been hitting me. Alright, here we go. Sandfanger. Final boss that we're actually going to fight in this run.
Not hard.
No, I just need to make sure I don't actually take damage from my positioning.
But if you go down at the screen in the vanilla, if you play casual, I mean, you'll never get hit.
So standing here, I should hopefully influence her to do horizontal over vertical, but I can't influence the egg cycles. So no eggs yet.
Get that flute out.
She's being mean.
Yeah, this one is very long to kill.
Voyons.
Oh, another French word I taught him. Voyons. Next year you're gonna commentate in French, right?
Sure.
Egg, œuf.
Oh, don't touch me.
Second egg. Okay, so we had bad RNG, only 2.
Oh, this would have been a reset, but we don't reset.
You already did it.
Wasn't my fault.
Oh, I know.
Wow. What a sad fight. 2 eggs.
Somebody said 2 in the room. You get a kiss from Solar. Or you can kiss the egg.
Give me that.
No. Unless you want to play it.
Oh.
Okay, and now she gets out of your pocket. And you ask her to give you privacy.
Ah, romance, romance. If we had time for a donation, that would be a good time.
No donation yet, but I can still talk about the charity that we are raising money for. It's the Virtual Guardian Foundation, which is an online beacon for people in distress and works to promote a healthy, responsible digital use. And we also have an objective of $1,000 for the 9 Delicious Circle of Fire, which is the hot sauce challenge. We are at $3.74 and 20 cents. If you want to run that number, it would be very cool. And yes, each donation you can change the stream background. In the stream donation, you have a choice between the Gotta Go Fast, the Chrono Trigger one, and the Synth Wave. So thank you everybody for your generosity, and please give all you can.
All right, so the budding romance is finally out in there. They're in love. And now we're gonna go play Russian roulette.
Yeah, another part that's very dark in this game. So now we're back, it's nightfall, and we learned that in this place, you can play Russian roulette. And so the last one that has the poison drink dies.
Oh, wait, so there's gonna be 5 glasses. Our goal was to not choose the poison drink. Luckily, the game cheats for us and lets us know, you probably shouldn't take that one.
Can I interrupt?
Of course.
We have a big donation of $200 from Shashugan99.
Oh, thank you!
Yes, and it's a let's finish this game, Tiger. Bald people have emotions too. Thank you very much.
But that means we have to sing a song.
Oh, what do you want to sing?
What did we used to sing all the time?
I don't remember.
We used to sing Eyes on Me from Final Fantasy
What?
VIII, but that's hard to sing.
Uh,
Do you know Time of Your Life?
and I
Had the time of my life, when I've never been this way before. And I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. You're not singing.
I was singing low. I was singing low.
'Cause I had the time of my life. You're not singing.
I've never felt this way before.
Yes, I swear it's the truth. It's supposed to be a romantic song.
Put me on the spot.
Okay, something else?
We're almost done. We're so close to being done.
Okay, Euro.
Euro. final town of the game. We're getting ready to finish this up. So
By the way, you just missed the Crocs.
yes, the Crux, not the Yaks.
The Crocs were sort of like a kangaroo-ish horse.
Mixed like a kangaroo with a camel.
And yeah, that's so. Now you see Neil's parents. You'll see they're very much alive.
Moon Tribe spirits impersonating them.
And then you pour tea on their head and they become spirits.
Except we're gonna break the game before that.
Yeah, so you won't see it.
So yeah, special shout outs to HeroSoft. I don't know if you know him in the community. The randomizer has bore fruit to many, many glitches in this game. The biggest of which is the warp. And we're gonna be trying to do that warp coming up. So yeah, with the warp, you can go to any screen in the game, basically. Oh. But first, we gotta look at me and Mr. Freet arguing.
Two old men arguing. And we need to go get teapot to make some tea.
Oh, wait. So I did mention you can choose your destination a second before it pops up on the screen. This destination is the very first one, and for this category, the last one, and the only one, that you have to choose right instead of down. But yeah, welcome to the final dungeon of the game.
Not in the game, in this category.
In this category, sir. Sorry.
Spiders everywhere, and vines, and ball heads floating around. What?
Nothing. My people. So yeah, we're going to be using Spin Dash to kind of get through some of these rooms pretty quick. We're also going to be trying to implement the invincibility again on some screens, like this one. But up until we actually do the warp, we're going to be looking for mushroom drops to progress through the dungeon. Some vines need to extend by using mushroom drops. Oh.
I didn't know if you squeeze a mushroom, it makes drop.
I guess so.
Oh, I didn't know that. I usually just cook them.
Nasty things.
Okay, first mushroom drop.
And we broke the jump attack. So the jump attack itself is also an action that gives you invincibility throughout the duration of it. So because I broke that by opening the chest, I'll be invincible for this screen. So I don't have to worry about those. And we open up the shortcut so I can go right back out of the screen.
Okay, so
Spin dash up here.
as we said earlier, usually you would have 3 more temples to do, or dungeon. Now we're preparing for the warp. Somebody was playing the randomizer, HeroSoft, and used an ability called Aura Barrier that we do not use in the vanilla game.
Awful move.
And he actually randomly warps, so some people, Mr. Freed, you, and
Mr. Freet, let me get that. Mr. Freet found a good, consistent setup that you can set this up, and then I went in and I mapped all the locations that you can go to by using this warp. And it works because you're actually, everything loaded in that game, or in that room, there's so much loaded that when you add the shields from Aura Barrier, it's enough data to push a value 1 address past it in memory. And that address is actually an address that tells you you're going through a screen transition.
it's very impressive because you and Freed actually knows every position to warp anywhere in the game.
So you want to make sure you don't kill a single enemy on this screen, because if you kill even one, the whole thing won't work.
So, which is why we're gonna save here also.
Now, I have to make a confession, NoReset. This is my first time here, and I appreciate the love that you've shown me, and I'm happy to be here. And I know this is called NoReset Marathon, but I don't really know what the RNG of the game is right now, and so I'm gonna have to reset after I save. And for that, I apologize.
But it's needed.
It's needed. So it sets the RNG I need to go ahead and get out of the dark space and set up the position of all the enemies, because it's a very delicate and difficult trick to do.
If you say it's like your wife.
Your words, not mine. All right, so we save and we reset. And now I need to pay attention to what I'm actually doing. So yeah, the game resets your RNG value. There's 2 different fields for RNG. We're going to be using one that's reset to 0 right now. And I need to get out of the dark space as quickly as possible. The lowest value you can get is 0.8 in memory, and we should have it by exiting like that. And now I need to manipulate the spiders that are coming up to move in a specific pattern.
And the amount of hit he's gonna do with his sword is calculated. Everything is calculated right now.
Should be good.
2. So time is coming soon.
Time. Welcome to the credits, the end of the game.
Yeah. Can you warp us to the pig?
I can try. I'm not really sure if... I mean, we do have a little bit of time. I can try one more warp. This is just the end of the game. But like I said, you can warp to any place you need to. And there's actually 3 categories that were created because of this warp. You have this any percent. You have all bosses. I'm having a hard time. Oh, beat Dark Gaia percent, which is the same as this category, except you warp to the final boss fight instead of the... So I'm going to try this once. I don't want to take too much time because we did have a rocky start with the console restarting.
I'm gonna go see Amlet the pig.
We'll try.
Just once. If we don't have it, we'll stop. I mean, if you. And what I was saying also, it's impressive because now he's gonna change the amount of sword slash, and he knows like every destination has a different number. Or a position on the VAR he needs to be. You're calculating? I think he's calculating.
One off.
Okay, we didn't get it.
But yeah, so
thank
this
you
is
for trying.
Yeah, this is a dungeon that would be after that place. So you can warp to this. You can warp to basically anywhere in the game, and it's a ton of fun. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having both of us to show this game. Had a ton of fun. And hope to see everybody continuing to stay for the marathon, whether they're in here in person or if you're watching in chat. Please donate. It's a great cause, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you, SolarCell, for this great run. We're gonna go on the break, and we'll come back with Decapant and his run.